After 1 week of graduating high school, it's finally time to say goodbye, high school. How's it going, everybody? My name is Spazzo21. Welcome back to another episode of the Goodbye series. Today, we're saying goodbye to something that every child that attended high school and graduated does, is saying goodbye to high school. Now, I could tell you, high school sucks, drop out, kill your, kills time and blah, 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 you know. But I gotta say, it's, you know, for people who say, oh, what's high school like? Oh my god, am I gonna get through it? If you're like a freshman, sophomore, junior, remember, once you graduate, shut up. Those damn birds. Okay, we're back. But what I was gonna say is like, you might feel stressed. I know junior year is a big stressful year in my high school. I'm not saying that for every high school. Your most stressful year might be your sophomore year, but from what I've heard, it's your junior year because you get the most workload of all time. And I don't know, there's just some people who just manage to do it and get through it without a breeze, and some people struggle the hardest. That might be your struggling year, that might be your thriving year, and then next year is the struggling year, but you never know. But what I would like to leave you with from a person who graduated high school about a week ago. That meme is dead as fuck, but I thought it'd be funny. So many memes going through, so many experiences, so many lessons I've learned through high school. But when I graduated and crossed off the stage, taking that diploma in my hand and taking that first step away from the principal, I knew something was different, as this was the first step of walking in a new direction of life. This was only the first step of life, graduating high school. And yeah, you know, people say, no, I'm getting ready for college and stuff. I am too. I'm going to college. That's gonna be fun. Oh boy. Will I have stories? Knowing me, probably. But I just hit my pop filter. I'm so sorry for those people who have sensitive hearing with those great headphones of yours. Hook me up. No, okay. You know, we'll experience college at a different level. Now, I could go through like every year of my high school, which we're going to, because I need to extend this video out for about 7 more minutes at this rate, and why not? So, I'm kidding. That's just pointless. I don't even have ads. Do you know how someone's like saying, see, he's about the money? Bitch, we've been over this. My channel is not, it's 73 subs. Could be 74 by the end of today, but that's only if you subscribe right now, so click. But I'm not eligible. Thanks, Logan Paul, you piece of shit. But let's begin. Roll the, what was it? Roll on to the next clip. So, you made it freshman year. My freshman year. Okay, so we made it to my freshman year. My freshman year, I give like the average shy kid that just trying to just scoot along and focus on school and work hard. Yeah, how did that go? It went okay. You know, as it went on, I made some friends, and I really made a couple friends that I thought they were the shit until I was growing up. But you know, it was much different from middle school, where I was a kid who went to 2 elementary schools, and those 2 elementary schools feeded into the same high school. And so, you know, I had all my friends from both, most of them coming to both high schools, and all the people I didn't like coming to both high schools, and they all became friends. What a fucking great way to start out. And it was like, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and keep going. But I didn't have the discipline I have learned to get today. That would come in a few years later. So, you know, they were always saying you'd be great at this sport, that sport, you know. It's nothing that I'm saying I'm so good at everything. They just gave me a lot of suggestions, and it always stressed me out with all these suggestions and like options. And so I didn't do a sport for a long time. And when I finally did, I'll make a video on that one. But, you know, I learned to survive high school as a freshman. I was a fresh meat, and I got through it. There was the time we were having a exhibition of learning. That's if you figure out what high school I went to, we have the exhibition of learning. It's a piece of shit. And I thought, you know, I hate this shit. Fuck it. So I took the liberty, and someone was doing a display of Fisher Friends Not Food, and there was another kid eating the goldfish as a dare, and I came over and asked if I could do it because I knew the kid. He's one of my good friends. And he let me, and they're like, oh my god, he's nuts. I just swallowed it whole. I didn't bother like chewing on the thing like the other kid. That's just disgusting. Like, if you're gonna do a live goldfish, swallow it whole so you don't have to look at the guts flying out of your mouth. That's just gross. That's why you chew with your mouth closed, kids. So I did that, and kids were crying around because the people heard that a kid ate a fish, so they came over and watched. And I thought someone else was doing it, so I walked over like an idiot. And there was this one kid, I will never forget him. He was in my class. He was always in one or more of my classes every year. And I hate this kid to like God's given right. Hate the kid. Not wishing death on him. I just wish he gets the fuck out of my life. But he did, so praise Jesus. So what this asshole did was say, hey, that's the kid who did it. And being me, peer pressure was like, oh my god. I had like 40 people yelling at me, do it, you pussy. And I was like, do I go down as a pussy or go down as a fish boy? And my intention is like, let's go. I was like, in my mind, I was like, you know what? You're going to have stupid stories in high school to tell. And you're going to tell it when you're like a senior, like you're a proud champ. So I ate the goldfish. Everybody was like, ah! Oh my god, he ate it! He swallowed it whole! Oh my god! Sharkeisha, look at this white boy! You know, and shit like that. That was just a similar action we had there. But you know, the principals came, security came to like tell everybody, get the fuck away. I was like, what's happening? And I walked away, and the principal was running, one of the vice principals over. I was homies with him from freshman year. It was still freshman year. So I high-fived him and said, how you doing? He's good. And we high-fived. He's like, I gotta go. I was like, I know, it's really dangerous over there. That didn't know that I'm the one who caused the whole fucking thing. And so some of my friends got in trouble, and it was one friend and with another kids of his friends. And he went to the principal's office, and they're like, look, we thought it was a fight, but it was really just this. No one cares. And then he's in the principal's office. I'm not. So my friend and his parents are in there getting talked to. And this woman barges in and says, no! Fish lives matter! And blah, blah, blah bullshit. And the dad, I swear to God, he's such a fucking savage. He's like, it's a 25-cent fucking goldfish. I can't believe he said fucking goldfish. But he said it's a fucking goldfish. And I was like, bless this man. He's like, I could give less of two shits what happens to it. I'm going to go home. I was probably going to feed it to the bigger fish at home anyway. And he got I think he got in-school suspension or like a day of suspension. It's one of those two. I don't know. What's the difference? One, when you're in school suspension, you're suspended in school, which is dumb. And suspension is they just send you home. It's really dumb, but I could talk about that a whole different day about how dumb the school system is, because it is. We're just so and now I know what you're thinking, Jared. What the fuck did you do? What happened to you? Did you get in trouble? I got called into the security office for the thing. They're like, do you know what we're talking about? A lot of people complain about it. I was like, I thought it was the fish thing because it was like a week after. But I go into the security office and they talk about this whole thing that wasn't my fault. It was dumb. someone said, "Oh, you did this," and it wasn't me. It was dumb. It's just one of those incidents. And they're like, they said, "Okay, tell me what happened." So I walked up to. This is the funniest shit I've ever done to a security guard. So I walked up, and he said, "You know what you did?" I said, "Yeah." So I walked up to the fish tank, and I pulled one out of the net, and I swallowed a fish whole in front of 40 people yelling me to do it. And they're like, the guy was like, "What the hell?" And the other security guy's like, "Yo, he was the kid who ate the fish." He's like, "Oh, that's not what the." He's like, "That's not what we're here for. We're here because blah 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 reasons that don't matter." And I was just like, "Oh, well, no, I don't know what you're talking about." So if further on the story, that incident almost like stopped me from going to it was an issue with like some person, and thank God I'm a very like collective person. I collected data like fucking off the charts, and I spent about 6 hours going through my phone, getting every text message that would save me through this incident, and take it almost happened. It was really cool that I got this shit done, and I got to go to Disney World. And they said some of the parents felt bad for me that I had to go through that shit, because like that's something that can ruin your like life, like, and since I'm so young and that almost happened to me, it was really bad. But we're not gonna talk about it because it's over, and I lived, and I got my name cleared. So they're like, "Hey, who would you like to be in the band with?" Because I didn't really have that many band friends. And I knew like one kid who was like a guy friend in band. It was really weird. I have female friends in band, and then I have some guy friends in band. This is before I made the trio. Well, this is how I made the trio. I said I wouldn't mind being with this kid and that kid. And those one of the kids, the other kids despised because he was just flat out weird. Me, with the maturity and patience that I know that I have, I can deal with anybody. That was my mindset. I was like, if I can get through that shit, I can get through like one kid getting told he was weird to me. And the other kid, he's weird, but no one says anything about it. You know. Sorry, Alex. Love you. I don't say anything about it. You know what? I don't even think he's listening. You know, Jack's probably listening, and they say he's like a weird kid, and I said, I don't care. He can talk to me for hours on end about a fucking video game on the bus ride there to keep me. It wasn't even a bus ride; it was a plane ride to keep the entertaining going, and like, you know, we can have a good conversation. I don't give a fuck if he like acts weird sometimes. We all act weird. Stop pointing your fingers at you know what? We're not talking about it. I love both my friends because they're like the best kids I've ever met in high school. Jack and Alex are the best guys ever. If you see them in my vlogs, Alex is the tall guy, Jack's the short dude, and I'm in the middle because I want to be. Because I want to be the unofficial leader of the group. But you know, it's kind of like who has the best idea, you know. God. You know what? I'm drinking this shitty soda so my dad would buy me some more. Do not drink Pepsi Zero Sugar or anything that says zero sugar. One, that shit's bad for you. Two, someone's like, "Why the fuck are you drinking it then? Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to get rid of it without wasting money! Cause I'm broke as fuck!" No, I'm kidding. But you know, so we go to Disney World. We have some, and this is the end of like the school year for me. After this, I'm kind of like, they're like, "Oh, the year's done," and I kind of got through the year. But before that happened, we went to Disney World, and I got booked with him. And one of my other band friends that I knew from like 6th grade, his name was Tristan, but he fucking went to France afterwards. He was a kid in my wrestling group for like 1 year. He wasn't that bad. He just tried it for fun, just like I did. I did 2 years of wrestling in middle school. That's the only like experience I had, and I always knew how to take down somebody if they didn't know what they were doing. So that's just props to me, but like that doesn't say I can fight. Don't sign me up. Don't say I'm a boxer. I'm not a boxer. You know, we'll do it if we're having like a contest. If I end up getting into a YouTube contest, I know I need to get back on the Disney stuff. Just give me 1 second to rant right now. But if a YouTuber wants to fucking go challenge me to something, I'm a track runner, so we can run anything from the I can honestly do the 400-meter dash, like it's no problem. There's gonna be someone who has like, I'm a YouTuber, let's race, and I'm like, fuck. You know, and he's probably gonna be at that level where I want to be at, but I'm not there yet because I'm just only a couple seconds away, and he just beats me like fucking nothing. But that's not the point. The point is, I will race you. I'll even race you on the mile. Grant, you must have like a similar mile time to me so we can race. Actually, that goes for every race. You know, if we have similar times on something, we'll race it. I don't care if it's not your favorite. I don't care if it's not even my favorite. We'll race it. So yeah. But back to Disney. Wow, we're only 15 minutes in. So we went to Disney World, and each day was kind of like an adventure because we all stuck together like glue. You know, we didn't like spread out and went like our separate ways because we were afraid of getting in trouble. Because that's what I don't need. You know, that's what my chaperone told me. Don't get in trouble. You know, because you literally came last second. Don't fuck this up. Basically. And I had that feeling like I might fuck this up. But it's okay. So, I know, freshman year is like a long year for me. Sophomore year is pretty quick. Actually, no. We'll get Disney! Fuck! I'm sorry. So, we go and we go through our day. Look, granted, I don't have the best. If you've been on this channel for a while, I don't speak the greatest sometimes. Yeah, that's literally example. I don't talk the greatest. I pronounce things wrong. I stutter. I'm like a little dyslexic person, and sometimes I get things twisted in my head. And when I say it, I knew what I was supposed to say, but I fuck it up at like the dumbest thing. So we're going around and we're causing trouble. We went to Magical Kingdom the first day, and but the first day we got there and we kind of just hung out and did random stuff in the Magical Kingdom. Then we went to bed, and then the next day we had to do our band shit because this is a band field trip. Every year, you know, there's every year is a band field trip. So the last 2 years I've vlogged. If you want to go see them, just go click on my channel. The band vlog. Never mind. Back to so we go to the next day we do our band shit. Then we're at Epcot for like some fucking reason. And then we say, let's go to... Shut the fuck up, Bundy! Oh my god. Just don't have a baby bird. So we go to... Oh my god. That's not even my bird. So, we go down to Animal Kingdom. And my friends almost got into a fight together. Like, they weren't doing anything. They were like pushing each other, and there's this muscle guy and his girlfriend. So you know where this story's going. So Alex pushed Jack into the muscle girlfriend. No, he didn't push him. So Jack pushed Alex, and Alex just like he gives you that look like I'm gonna fuck you up right now. He takes his water bottle, and not even his face did not change what he did, and he like bitch slapped Jack into some guy's girlfriend with his water bottle. And he bumped into him because it was such a knockback. Because 6 foot, like 5'4". And I'm just standing there in the middle. And I'm like, oh my god, stop. You know. And the muscle guy got so mad. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And I grabbed both of them. I said, guys, what are we wearing today? And I said, we're wearing our school shirts. I don't want an email saying this fucking shit happened. And I want an email back saying we were polite and we did the right thing. You know, that was probably the most mature moment of my freshman year, but like I just like had it with them for the day. And they were silent until I said, what's the new Pokemon game and some shit, and we started talking about it. Then we went on the ride and had a fucking blast. We had a black kid in the group. His name was Deseye. We were nice to Deseye. He was more socially awkward than the other three, the three of us. So he lost his hat at Disney World, and he he bought this fucking cheap ass fan, and it broke as soon as he walked away. And I was like, you're shitting me. So I sent Jack over to like help him out and shit. It was so bad because I kind of felt bad for him. Yeah, I kind of felt like it. I really felt that was like, I was just like, at the time, I feel bad now, but like at the time I was kind of like, oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. We gotta wait now. So we wanted to go on the monorail. This is that day. So we get on we were messing around on the monorail like early in the morning, and there was like nobody on there. So we just started dancing on the poles, and we're like, look, we're strippers. and some shit. I don't know. When anybody tells the story, when Alex or Jack tells the story, I always cringe because it's always bad. But when I say it, it sounds good. Well, they're gonna be like, well, that's because you made yourself like the best of the story. And I said, yeah, but I'll tell the story where I fucked up, like major hard, you know. I will admit, I said some things that were wrong, and I just screwed up my words. So I said something really bad. So we got on the monorail again. So we wanted to go to Epcot. We told the chaperones, hey, we're going to Epcot. And they're like, okay. But we went to Magical Kingdom to get on the monorail to Epcot, because that's the only way you can get on the monorail. So we get on the monorail, and it went the other way. And we're like, oh, fuck. Now it's going to take forever. It took us a fucking hour to get over there, and they didn't question us. That was the real question right there. But I would say traffic issues. We already had excuses ready. You know? So we get on the monorail, and there's these seniors from college. I shit you not. And they were making fun of Desai. This is why we feel bad. This is why I really feel bad for Desai, because they were making fun of him because he was reading a fucking book. Like, what you reading? This? Oh, that book wasn't that good. And it was just shit like that. I was like, just leave the kid alone. He's like, oh, blah. I said, you know what? No. He's like, what age? I was like, what are you? He's like, seniors in college. He's like, what are you? I said, juniors in high school. And my friends, nah, we're freshmen. And I was like, fuck. I was gonna lie and say we were juniors, because like I could act like a junior and think I'm the shit right now, but we didn't pull it off. Because someone snitched. Jack fucking said some shit. So what age we were. So we started getting roasted for being freshmen, and I kind of took it on myself to start trying to diss back at them. Let alone my clapbacks were like clap flaps, because they were sucking fucking bad. Like that. See, like I fuck up like that, and we started arguing and shit, and they said something, and I was like, he's like, well, that's this, and I said, what's wrong with that? Even though there's like 100 billion reasons why there's nothing wrong with that, and I fucked up, because I was like, your state is racist and shit, and it just went bad, and they're like, no, you're racist, and I was like, no, I said like, I don't know what was gonna, I meant to say the whole state was racist, because they said our state was like strict people and shit, and I was like, fuck me. And I said like, what's wrong with being racist, even though I meant to say your whole state is racist, but like, I just didn't come out right. I mean, like, I felt really stupid, because I was like, oh, that's when it just killed it, and they were laughing at me, like, people were laughing at me at the fucking bus. I was scared, and I huddled my group together, and I said, hey, if I yell book it, run for your life. And, hey, it's 6:15 on the 15th, which is The Incredibles, which I haven't seen yet, so don't fucking spoil it in the comment section below. Just kidding. I will be already seen this by the time I've edited this. So, this is gonna be a long video. And it's gonna be one video, because high school was a lot. Do you think I can compress 4 years of my life into in 5 minutes? No, fuck you. So that happened, and we walked off the train. This is probably the last bit of Disney that's actually pretty funny. So we started walking off, and they got off the same stop we did, and I was like panicking. I was like, oh my god, so bad. And I looked behind us. They were walking behind us, and then I looked again. They started walking a little bit faster, which was kind of concerning. And then I heard hey from them, and I yelled, book it. And my whole group just ran. I did parkour and shit. I was the one really running, because I knew they were coming after me. My friends were probably fine. I was going to run without my friends, because that's the kind of friend I am. No, at the time. I would fight for my friends now. But, at that time, I was like running. I was like telling my friends, run, and I started jumping over the railing and shit, and I got through security, and I said, can you hurry us through? There's some weirdos behind us, and they said, of course, and they hurried us through. Thank you so much for that, Disney employer, random black guy. Thank you. So we got to the chaperone and say, hey, we're here, and they're like, that's great, we were expecting you, and they didn't say shit. So we started walking up. Then we got into the Epcot ball, like, escalator, and it stopped up, and I saw him looking for us, and it was like, we never saw him again. Ever again. If you're out there, fuck you! Your whole state is racist! Someone says, what state is it? We're not going there. This is 2018. You don't say that shit no more. Someone's like, I miss the old days. Me too. I miss when people used to take bullets at each other and be like, yeah, I can do it. and then it'd go on for like an hour. So that concludes our trip at Disney. You know, we had some fun times, and I got laid. No, I'm kidding. I'm still a virgin. I'm the virgin. Wait, hold on. I kept my virginity intact because I'm a good kid. You know, if you want to lose your virginity, that's up to you. That's like completely fine. You know, if you want to go lose it, you know. But if you get your ass pregnant, that's your own fucking fault. But, you know, that, as that trip ended, you know, I made 2 great friends that day. We kind of been friends ever since. You know, so sophomore year rolls around, and wait, I forgot to do on to the next clip. So sophomore year rolls around, and you know, it rolls around, and they said do marching band, and because I quit freshman year because I didn't have the confidence, and I had a lot of back pain, and I let pain guide my life for a little bit, but I said no more, and we're gonna do it my way. God damn it, allergies. But hang on, I got this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what was I talking about? Yeah, I joined marching band, and it was an okay year. I said I can make it. Tomorrow's another day. We can do this type shit, you know. And I did marching band through like I attended I only skipped like 5 practices, which in retrospect is not that much because you spend from August to like freaking October. So, you know, I didn't miss that much, and I made sure I did great. I made some more friends, and they were kind of impressed that I came out my second year, because usually kids who like quit marching band don't come back. And I will tell you a story of that when the year comes. So I got through that. What the fuck did I do sophomore year? Oh my god, everything's just coming to me at once. It feels like that Doctor Strange moment where the thing goes boom, and then like everything in the mind. Yeah, that clip, that was really cool. That's what's happening to me right now. But too bad he dead though. I'm sorry. That's just too far. I'm gonna get upset during this video. So I got through marching band. We got a superior rating for the first time, cause in my my high school year, because last year they didn't do it because they sabotaged, and they actually screwed up the motherfucking national anthem at their own graduation. What the fuck? It was weird. They did shit like that, and it was like, okay. So we continued through the marching band year, and I was kind of like more band. I was like more liking band this year, even though band each year felt like I was slowly drifting away. But this year I felt like I was at home. You know, when I say drifting away, it just felt more like a place I can go to. But when I drift away, it felt like just another place I can go to, instead of just feeling like home like everybody else did. You know, and so we'll continue on that later. But I never hated band. There was days where I hated the band teacher and shit. I'm still salty with the band teacher to this day, because honestly, I'm salty. If you're listening right now, I'm kind of mad at you, like, that I didn't get the reward that I worked my ass off for. But that's another thing. So we what did I do that year? So I went through the year, you know. This was kind of like a restart year, so I kind of went through it. I didn't do anything stupid. So so we're just gonna skip forward. No, that was, excuse me, that wasn't that year. That was that? No, that was sophomore. Was it sophomore year? Yeah, it was sophomore year. Yeah, because you had to take 2 years of like gym class, and so we came out after like driver's ed and bullshit, and I had a little more confidence this year than I did last year, and they since I said I was more of the kid who liked to run, and they knew that, they said, what are you gonna get for the pacer test? And because I was the only kid excited for the mile run, which I think I was the reason why they never did it anyway, because I would push myself beyond limits. So the instructions on the Grand Fit the Pacer test is to go as long as you can, And I said I would do it. So I ran the pacer test, and I got to like 95 and I puked. I like puked at 95, went 96, 97. I fell in it. And no, I puked at 94. Yes, it was 94. I puked at 94, went to 95, 96, I slipped in it. 97, I went back. And 98, I came back and they're like, "You okay?" And I said no. And the teacher finally came and said, "You need to stop." You know, stopped me in my tracks at the pacer test and went 98, 99, 100. My goal was 120 to like finish, just try 120. I could do it now, but what the fuck's the point now? I'm not getting a grade for it. And I always push myself harder, and I was kind of upset because I didn't break my record like I did in the previous years, and that's when I said I've lost shape. So I kept and I said they sent me home. Like, what the fuck? I just puked and I said I was fine, and my dad was kind of like pissed off about it. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And I said they didn't even let me finish. They had to stop me. He's like, "What the fuck? That's messed up." And we're doing the pacer next time. I'm wearing my my famous toe shoes because I'm a barefoot runner. To be quite frank with you, I'm a barefoot runner, but I can't run barefoot because they would say no, you can't do that. And my skin, it ain't thick like it used to be. 2 C's. And we were running the pacer test again, and I told him I'm getting to 100 today or above. And he's like, "Okay." And give me that look like he doubted me. And I started running, and I coughed because like I was choking on spit and shit. I went cough, and he's like, "If you start puking, I'm kicking you off right now." And for once in my life, I said something back that I thought I would never say. I said, "I am getting to my goal. Today's the day I get to my goal. I'm not going to let anybody stand in my way to get to my goal. I will do what it takes to get to my goal. I'm getting to my goal that I set out today. I am getting there no matter what, even if it kills me." And I ran even harder. And he got off the basketball court, gym floor shit, and let me get to 101 and yanked the cord. And there was like 10 of us still running. And I puked a little bit. Not really. It was just saliva spit, like the first time I puked. But no one understood that. Whatever. So, here comes our year-round band trip. Woo! 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 Damn, I've been talking for half an hour, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with a sore throat. Okay, there's my sore throat. So we were going to Nashville my second year, which was probably the worst trip out of all of them. It was the worst trip out of all of them. Disney was the best. Myrtle was the second. And it's freshman, senior, junior, sophomore. Sophomore was the worst. So sophomore was the go to Nashville trip, and there wasn't really that much to do there because they like put us on this little like popular strip, and there was nothing to fucking do. I shit you not. There was like no place to go hang out. Like kids, like the second day were bringing cards and going staying on like the near the park area, lake area bit, because we were near the bridge area in Nashville. If you know where that is, it's like this big lake, and then there's like that red fucking bridge, and then there's like some NASCAR thing across the bridge and water, blah blah blah, whatever. So we were messing around the first night, and we walked down an alleyway, which was not the great idea because we were next to the gay strip club in the back. And I saw some ladies walking up looking like, "Hey, you want something, boys? Pay money." Prostitutes. Look, prostitutes. I'm not gonna say that like conspiracy. Someone's like, "What did they mean?" Prostitutes. I'm gonna spoon feed you everything in life. No, I'm kidding. So I said the second year in a row, I yelled, "Book it!" And we ran. And oh my god, and we ran. We had a senior in our group this time. His name was William, and he was just with us. He was a weird, strange fella. He was kind of crazy. He's the reason why we if you go to my school, and you go to my band class, we only have one bathroom pass now, and that's because of him. So that's his fault. So if you want to blame him, it was Will's fault, the French horn player. Graduated 07, 2016, 2017. Senior. So there's always something wrong with the seniors. They kept fucking up for like the past first 2 years, kind of. Like the second year, they were kind of more on their behavior, but you know, we're not gonna go into it. So, with that being said, we shit. So we caused some mayhem. Did we get into any trouble? I'm trying to think. We did something bad. Hang on. It was sophomore year. The hotels were weird. Hang on. Let me think. I'm trying to think back to the hotels because I just can't remember the hotels, what they looked like. Hang on. That was junior year. Oh my god, I'm fucking tripping at this moment. Hang on. So, sophomore year, it was me, Alex. Why do I feel like it was that, but it wasn't? No, because we had the blue shirts that year. Oh my god, I can't remember what fucking hotel we went to. Or how we even got there. Hang on, it's coming to me. Okay, that's I'm thinking of, I keep thinking, I can't remember sophomore year's like where we stayed at. It was some hotel. I can't even, it's like I'm losing it. It's like on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, I feel like we caused some mayhem in there. Hang on, let me think. Oh, we went to like the Grand Ole Opry and it was kind of fun. And I said that beer looks like piss. Cause it did. There was a beer there was a guy with a big chug, like big glass of beer, and I said that looks like piss. And my band teacher looked at me like, and he looked at the beer and looked at me, and I kind of said, "What? It does. It's not a bad word." Hang on. It's coming to me. Where the fuck did we stay? No, hang on. Was it sophomore year? No, because that sophomore year we fucking broke. Junior year we broke the door, and then we broke the door again senior year. There's both videos on my channel, but I can't remember where the fuck we stayed at. Damn! This is really pissing me off right now. Hang on. Where the fuck did we stay at? That's Disney. I can't remember. Okay, I remember now. We had a senior in our room, but it wasn't him. Hold on. I remember it now. I was like, there was that senior that graduated that year, and I was like, yeah, but wait, no, yes, okay, so we got it now. We got it. I got it. So, we had this roommate. His name was also Alex, but he was a euphonium player, and he didn't give two fucks that year. I swear to God. He was really funny though. I remember it now. It was like some bland hotel area, but and we had, I just remember it being like super weird, but like I remember like vaguely because we didn't do that much shit in there. I remember like the first 3 years and nights, but like sophomore year just kind of like, it was kind of a bland year. So so we didn't really cause that mayhem. I'm really thinking really hard here. Because I'm really on the spot when I'm making these, and it's good. Like we're only sophomore year in, and we're like 40 minutes into this fucking show. I hope you're enjoying. If you make it this far, comment down. Band sucks. I'm not joking. Band sucks. No, I'm kidding. It's okay. But yeah, we one room had like a Wii U, and we had a, oh my god, I can't, it's so hard because I don't remember what it looked like, but I kind of get the idea. I really want to say it looked like junior year, but it didn't. So what the fuck? So anyways, we did some shit. Oh, we recorded a song in like at a music museum about like country singers. So we sang a song and we like screamed the whole effing lyrics, and like four people were just watching us scream the lyrics. Will screamed the most, and me, Jack, and Alex kind of just BS'd it, but we don't have the recordings, and we would say like fucked up shit during the thing. I'll be like, fuck, we messed that up, like during like the chorus that we were singing. And we pressed play on the motherfucking thing. They said, do you want to see your files, see how you're doing? So we logged in, and Will pressed play on the recording we made, and oh my god, it went off on the speakers right then and there, and we were screaming and cursing, and me, Jack, and Alex, we just ran for our lives. Oh my god, it's coming back to me as I'm going. But the real like part of I didn't talk about my POL my freshman year, and it doesn't matter. I got like a fucking B on it, and I was kind of pissed because I don't know, the teacher's being judged. But so we come back from the trip and we have our POL every year. My freshman year, I did you have to take an object and relate to your year, and I said my year was like a skateboard. Each wheel was the experience I used to get through high school, like down the street. And I thought it was really fucking creative because I didn't use a goddamn fucking soccer ball, but that kid got a fucking A and I got a B, and I didn't fuck up for no reason. Okay, I talk a little that's just one of those years where like the teachers is being biased fuckers. No wait, I didn't. No. I didn't get a B. I got a C effing plus. I remember it clearly because the teacher said you did great though. I said I got a C. I said C plus. How the fuck is that good? I got so mad, and they had to they talked about it over, and they said we'll get. I said it was a C. How is that good? And some shit. Wow, I really missed that part of freshman year. But there you go. This is unscripted. You can figure this out by now. But so that happened, and we motherfucking. What did we do? For the POL next year, you have to go to a place and say you went here and relate it to your year. So I went to Australia. No one went out. Someone used England, but I used Outback. You Aussie mites. Shout out to my Aussie subscribers. I love you mites. I'll be down there 20 something. I'll be down there in a couple of years. Hopefully in a few. Just to come visit family again because I'm Australian. That's where I get some of my unique genes from that I love. Woo! But so I related my year to Ayers Rock. This year, I said this year was a big change for me, and it was like a fresh new start. Like I'm going to a brand new country. I said, I still have the thing on my I think I still have the thing on my my Google Drive. Is it on this drive or the other one? No, but there's some tracked things on here. I have it. Ooh, my Gmail. Hold on. Let's see if it's still active. I still have my shit. Hell yeah, let's go. No, not my email, my drive. It should still be here. Oh wow, they updated. It's POL. Come on. It was so I started relating my year to Australia, right? And we were getting through it, and what the fuck? It's not showing up. And oh my god, this is oh, here it is. So I called it the dark area. Wait, this was not the fucking, oh my god, that was the wrong POL. Hold on. Damn it, I don't remember what it was called. It was what the fuck? Hang on. God damn it. I was really on it that year. Hang on, project. Is it this one? I feel like it might be. Ooh, no, this is some weird shit. Damn. So I can't find it at the moment. That's okay. I'll look while I talk about it. So I kind of related my year, my shitty. It was kind of like a shitty year too, but it felt like a restart. But it was kind of shitty. My teachers were shitty that year. My geometry teacher was shitty. Like, it just was, like, the teachers wasn't that great. Oh, okay, that's not it. That's not it. I'm still looking for it, but I have it somewhere. It's something, but it should be in my other drive, to be honest, because I used it on my other drive. So I kind of related to my shitty year for each shitty, like, teacher. I didn't really have a shitty teacher. Hang on, why? It should be around here somewhere. Whatever. So I did my PowerPoint and shit, and what the fuck happened? So I related each thing. It was like my trip to Ayers Rock. My history teacher really got me on my feet this year. It really changed the whole subject, and they asked me to get ready for this journey to shit like that. And we kind of went with it. And what the fuck happened? I'm sorry that I'm so rambly on this, but I kind of like So I go through it, and what the fuck did we do? Oh, I know it. So I related to my shitty year, and I got like, what did I get on it? I think I got like an 89 on it. I was like prepared and shit, and like they said, I just remember at the end, they said, well, could you relate Ayers Rock to more of your year as, the culture of Ayers Rock? And I said, this photo right here, you're not allowed to take a photo right here because that's where people got executed. And I said, they really murdered people on this rock, and they said it was a sacred thing from the gods. And, no. It got like super creepy because I just said plan out, oh, that's where they murdered people, but I took a photo there and I used it. It was in the PowerPoint too. It was fucking hilarious. I think I got like an overall B. I got an 89. And someone misheard me. It said 98. I don't know how the fuck did you. I was like, was it 88? Oh, someone liked my Instagram post. Go follow me on Instagram, guys. I post my collecting stuff, my inventions, and video ideas on there. So that's just a self promo. So that was basically the end of the year for me. Did anything happen significantly that I can remember? I'm just starting to remember freshman year as I keep going. I remember that time where my friend broke my skateboard, and I skateboarded all the way home, like on a skateboard. It was really bad. Freshman year was terrible. Sophomore year was kind of better, but like my teacher was kind of crappy. My classes kind of sucked. But I had a good time. It wasn't like too bad. Okay. Oh my god, I don't need that. On to the next. Roll the clip. So, junior year was the fucking turning point of my year. I can tell you why. Now, if you made it this far into the video, you would know that something happened. If you know me personally, if you noticed, I don't know if you do. I don't even know if my friends noticed the half the shit when I transformed my life into something better. I'm still the same person who makes the dumb mistakes and who fucks up. But now I just try to own up to it. If I fuck up, I apologize and I keep moving forward. Type of person. So I started off junior year. I was meeting this really nice girl that I was friends with at the time, and I started to do what all guys do, fall in love with the fucking person. And I hanged out with the person, and I was just like, this is the person I would love to date. So I dated the person, and life was going pretty fucking smooth. Like, I was like, yo, I'm getting that relationship. Life is becoming better. I started a weight training class. I'm getting, my body's better, my social life is better, my relationship is being better this time. I've had relationships over the years, and we did okay. We were having fun, and mother trucker, but like as soon as life starts getting good, it tries hitting you with that curveball out of nowhere. And I remember one day, I broke my arm because I got frustrated and I took it out on a locker being stupid and immature. I just punched the locker as hard as I can, left a nice dent in it. I still see it to this day if I go by the locker. It's outside the band hallway. It's probably somewhere in the center. You can probably find it. It has a ding in it. It's that one. So I got a boxer fracture because I broke and deformed my hand for the rest of my life. To this day, it's still deformed and I can still see it every day. It's just a reminder saying don't fuck up. It's just a mistake. You gotta keep moving. So, and then my girlfriend broke up with me, which was kind of devastating to me because I really liked the girl I dated. And I was kind of a miserable little prick afterwards because my pet died the next week. It just like, you know, it was just like, I could talk about it now. It was over a year ago, and shit just hit the fan like so hard, and I didn't know what to do. And I got to this driving point. I got to the ending point where I felt like everything was just coming to an end, and I didn't know what to do. But I saw something in the distance lighting up. Because I saw, when I was 9 years old, I had a very vision of a dream that I wanted to do as a little kid. Because I saw one of the fastest people in the world get a 9.58 on the 100-meter dash, Usain Bolt himself. I watched it live on TV. I didn't know what it meant, but I wanted to be a great runner. And I watched him, and I said I want to be Olympian. I still do. That's my dream. I want to be an Olympian. I'm gonna work my butt off towards it. Yeah. So I started running every morning at school. I went on the track field every morning. I wasn't part of track because I didn't really have the confidence to join the track team because I was so devastated from my breakup and shit like that, and I just didn't do track that year. And I was running and I was having fun. I was doing what I could do, and I started running. I had a 7-minute mile, and I ran it down to a 5:45 average when I finally got enough pace, and I held in my speed and controlled it a little bit. It wasn't perfect. I wasn't running it like professionally, but I was running it good enough to get through it. And I had my last mile test, and there was a track kid in our weight training class, and I wanted to race him. So I raced him on the mile. He got a 5:30. What was it? I think it was like a 5:30. He got a 5:30 flat, and I came in a second after him. I said, I either beat you or I come a second nor less after you. And I came a second nor less after him. And I got a 5:31, which was probably the best mile I ran at that moment. And that was my... I know there's the annual band trip. We went to... where did we go? We went to Georgia, and there's a video on it. You know, we did a little bit of it. We saw a guy get arrested. You know, there's a video descript. There are the videos you can go watch. So basically, we went there. We had a really nice time. I'm not gonna go so into depth in these because I have the footage on YouTube, and you can just go watch it. But I filmed a couple of days on my phone and camera. What the fuck did I film on that year? Oh, I filmed on my big camera that year, and it was kind of like dumb, but I wanted to vlog like freshman year, but I skipped sophomore year and I went into junior year vlogging a little bit. I vlogged a couple days. We vlogged a dude who took our money. He didn't take it. We gave him money and he bought weed with it and he smoked it like he fucking loved it. Then he robbed sugar packets and got arrested. And that was our year. We went to Six Flags that year too, and it kind of sucked. Six Flags sucked. And is there something like an indie presentation? This year we were doing our capstone project, which is completely fucking stupid, by the way. Capstone's dumb. But I always did you choose like one subject for the year and you have to explain in like 5 minutes about what the fuck you did and shit. And I did it in 8 minutes, which was probably bad, but like this year we're changing because I met this really nice dude. He was my case manager teacher. I changed him to my case manager because he was really good. The other problem was he was also my ex-girlfriend's case manager too, and it kind of sucked at both times. But like, you know, shit happens, so you just gotta deal with it. I learned to I started from that breakup in life. I just started to learn so much more, and when I came over the summer, I said I'm gonna train every day I can to make sure when I join track, I'm so good they have no idea where to put me. That was the goal. So for the summer, I trained my heart out every day. I ran a lot. I did a lot of distance. I didn't do cross country. I did band, which was probably another mistake on my part, but it's okay. I'm not the best cross country person ever. I'm a sprinter, I'm a mid sprinter. You know, that's my category. So, with that being said, as I was running during my summer and enjoying my summer, pretty much I spent most of my time training. I didn't really hang out with friends that summer. It wasn't like miserable, sad summer. It was just like I spent a lot of time just alone and getting to know myself better as a person. On to my next and final year, senior year. Roll the clip. So, senior year comes in. I come in with the best attitude I probably came into a year. I said, I'm going to dominate this year. I'm coming in and I'm going to dominate. I'm going to be a track star. I'm going to be remembered as one of the best track runners that ever showed up on the this track field and stuff. So I did marching band for my last year. And for the third, I did that junior year too. And the show was okay. We got another superior. And for the third year in a row that I joined marching band, we got a superior. And I don't want to say I was the reason why we got superiors. Every time I did marching band ever since I quit, because when I quit that year we didn't get one. But in 2015, but in 2016, 2017, and 2018, is it 28? Yeah, in 2017, 2016, and 2018. Yeah, in 2018. Oh, because next year would be 2019. We got superior ratings. I'm not saying I'm the reason why we got it, but I'm part of the reason why we got it, because I worked hard and I did what I was told. And we got through it and blah blah blah. And then indoor track came and I joined indoor track and I did every tryout. I read the tryout sheet wrong. This was really funny. But I'll go into track further detail about it, but I'll give you a brief summary, just a little taste of it. I read the track tryouts wrong, and since I was a senior and I thought I was a fourth year, they said fourth year runners have to get this times to make it in on the team. But I was a first year and I had to get the first year times. But I thought since I was a senior I had to get the fourth year times mistakenly. And this is probably the best mistake I made in high school. And probably best choice I made in high school, joining track, because it was a nice home for me, because I could run and not a lot of kids like to run. But I ran, and I made every tryout just like a goal set. I made my goal. I did every tryout fourth year and passed every time by a lot for qualification. And the track coach said, "Wow, you're really good at everything, even shock put. I don't even know where to put you. You're just gonna have to find your place here." That was my mid and sprint coach for outdoor. My indoor sprint coach was a national Russian national champion 400 meter dash and 800 meter dash runner. And I did well indoor. I'm gonna just fast forward because I want to make a whole video on track, because track is something else to me. Again, I still want to be the Olympian track runner, so you know that was in my mind. And I made it all the way to regionals, and then and I get to the point where I was the fastest on the team, but even with my speed we didn't make it on it. But it's okay. I said there's the outdoor. We're going farther outdoor. And so most of the year I was doing track. I did a little bit of band things. I went to outdoor track and I went to regionals again, and that's as far as I could make it as a sprinter, because we didn't have the sprint department. We mostly had mid distance and distance runners that year. We were the year where sprinters were kind of like the good. We didn't have good sprinters. We had good sprinters, but not a lot of them. Now I'm not saying my team is shit. I'm just saying most of my team was lacking the speed. It's okay if you're watching. If I know who's fast and I know who wasn't. So, what was it? So I did that. I went to states. I'll talk about that in a different video. So that was my year. Then we went to our annual. We went to Myrtle Beach, and I filmed every single day of that trip. It is on YouTube, and so I did a lot my senior year. I had more confidence. I didn't find enough. I didn't date anybody that year. I dated every other year of high school, but this year I wanted to find the right person. You know, I hanged out. I tried finding people that I thought I could date, but you know, it was like I spent to get a little know them, and then it just like it wasn't clicking like I wanted it to. Not like the click I got last time. Which was like we like matched like really well, but not like 100%, but enough for me to be I could talk about anything I could do, and it would be fine. What was the other thing? So I will leave you with these words of my years. If you are starting high school, be confident. Do what makes you happy. I know it sounds cliche, and everything I'm gonna say sounds like, oh, that's all what they all say. Just do it. I mean, it's not hard. I will say things in a different format that will lead a different light in your life. No one's home. Okay, so I did high school. You know, I spent an hour talking about high school, and I know like each year got a little bit shorter because I didn't tell about the full band story. That's why I filmed it. You know, I've been through quite a lot in my years, and I've seen a lot of people make the mistakes younger that I made, and I tell them not to do that. I tell them be confident, tell them that you can do it, you have potential, because I always see potential. I can see potential in everybody and what they do. If I don't see potential in what you're doing, I'm not probably looking hard enough, or we're just not in the right area that you really stride in. And I've seen kids in track do really well, and I've seen kids do really well, but they tell themselves they suck, and I will leave you with this. First, stop telling yourself you can't do it, because one, that's not true, and two, if you're lazy like me, do what I do. Just let other people say it for you, and prove them wrong. Because in the ending part of high school, I was told a lot I couldn't do what I wanted to do based on my height, my skin color, and all that shit. You know, I was determined to prove them wrong, and I did. I proved a lot of people wrong. You know, I proved kids wrong and said I couldn't do it based on this, based on that, and I said I can, I will, I must. It's not over until I win. And I did it. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do. They never said being brave, having courage, which is a French word for the heart, was ever going to be easy. You know, they always say be the lion and shit, and I always thought that was cool. Yeah, I would have the courage of a lion, but when I start going, I want to keep going, let no one stop me. So I say, when you start running after the things you want in life, which I've been doing, physically and mentally and academically, run after what your heart says. Remember, love with your heart and use your mind for everything else. Don't let logic in life get in your way. I know logic's a very important thing to have, but another thing is, don't let it get in your way. Sometimes life doesn't make sense, but you can do it, and sometimes life breaks the laws of physics and stuff and how stuff is done. And you know, I've had a very good track year, and I'm going to college and running, and I'm gonna see how far that takes me, and I'm really excited. And you can do it. For my track kids out there, you can do it too. Don't get discouraged by other people being better than you at first. There was a kid who was always better at me and always beating me in the same race that I wanted to run every day. And I spent over 188 days trying to beat him non-stop. And he always beated me. Even on his bad days, I couldn't beat him. He was always faster than me. And I could never beat him. And I finally did beat him at a race that he did run. And It felt so rewarding beating someone who I've been trying to beat constantly, but I finally beat him at a race, even though I beat him by like 0.10 of a second. It's okay. I enjoyed that I beat him. And this year I was more creative this year than any other year. Like, I built cool inventions. I built the GS that year. I built a retro TV that's still being worked on. I just need to program the Raspberry Pi again, and we'll be on our way. But stay creative. Stay. People say you're immature and shit because you try to stay young and just try to have fun. Maybe you are being immature, but there's the right immature and the wrong immature. The right immature is acting young and fun and not causing any trouble, but you look like you're a kid even though you're like an older kid, a teenager. Just remember, have fun in life. Don't take everything seriously, but remember to have fun with it. Life is short. If you want to accomplish a goal and you're just being lazy on it, start now. Don't wait for the New Year's resolution, because that's complete bullshit. We all know people go to the gym for like a week or two and they stop doing it because they realize it got hard. That was me on running when I started. It got hard, but I kept going because there are two different types of motivation. You kind of want both motivations. What you want, the first motivation is willpower. Willpower never lasts. That's a push. That is push. What will last is pull. Pull something so exciting, so immersed, that keeps pulling you in every single time, even when you don't have the energy to push yourself forward. It will pull you forward. That is the motivation you need. And I know this video wasn't probably well edited. It's an hour long, and it's more of a just you listen to, and you can look at my little character having the cool moving background that loops every about 10 minutes. I believe, you can take the time and figure out when it resets itself. But the point was, I had a great high school year, 4 years, even though each year just got a little bit better. And some people say, what's next? What's next is I keep following my dream. And to think this could all be possible, my track career and me becoming a better person in life, all started because someone broke up with me, and I thought it was the worst pain in my life. And I took that pain and transformed it into something greater. Don't ever be the tree that grew half average than usual. Be the tree that grows to its fullest and takes every ounce of dirt it's got in its path. Some of us peak and just stay there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Keep striving. If you're still getting up in the morning and you're still breathing, you still have more to give. Granted, if you can't do it all in one day, do just a little bit, and you will be on your way. I am Spazoid21. I'm also known to school as The Flash, but that's another video for another time. Remember, keep striving, and when life knocks you down, try landing on your back. If you can look up, you can get up. I can say all the motivational things I've said to myself to get through the years, but it only takes you believing in you to get it done, to get whatever you want done. I leave you with these words as motivation or wisdom, whatever you want to call it. And I will be running in college, and maybe one day you'll see me at the Olympics. No, not maybe. You will. I will do everything it takes to get there. With that being said, my friends, this has been my high school experience. It's time I say goodbye and move on. One step at a time. And as always, outro now.